Here's how you can make your videos go from looking like this to this. The first thing we're going to want to change is turning the room lights off. That way we have a more controlled environment and we can kind of place our lights where we want them. So I'm going to do that first. The next thing we're going to want to look at is my camera settings. And I have my shutter speed currently at 1/125, aperture at 5.6, and I've got my ISO at 12,800. Now, depending on what frame rate you're shooting in, you're going to want your shutter speed to be double whatever that is. So I'm going to change mine to 1/150 because I'm currently shooting in 24 frames per second. So you'll notice that brightens up the image a little bit more. The next thing that I'm going to want to do is change my depth of field and background blur. And since my lens can do f1.8, I'm going to open it up all the way. So it's going to start to get really bright, but that's okay because we're going to actually drop the ISO significantly. Now we usually want to keep the ISO in its native region wherever it's supposed to be. And you'll notice that this is starting to look a lot better. Now, what I want to start doing is introduce lights. So, the first one that we're going to want to introduce is our key light. So I'm going to turn my key light on right here. And you'll notice that everything starts to get a lot brighter. So I'm going to turn the ISO down even further because I want to balance that out. And I have my ISO at about 1/500. It's a little bit much, so I'm going to go down a few more. About 320 looks good to me, so there we go. So everything's starting to shape up a lot more. Now the next thing I want to do is turn on a couple more lights, because you'll notice behind me it's a little bit dark, and I want to brighten that up a little bit. So I'm going to turn on this little light back here, over here on my left, and that kind of adds a little bit to it as well. Now the last thing that I want to do is add a hair light in the back. So after we add that hair light, everything really starts to tie together, and you have a nice little talking head set up. So I hope this helped, and I hope that you guys were able to benefit from this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, drop a comment, let me know what you thought, follow me on social media, and I'll see you guys next time.